Fishing around the spawn with hard baits, specifically two hard baits, a 1.5 and lightning pointer 110. A bass's number one nemesis around the spawn is bluegill. They hate anything bluegill related. If they get near their bed, around their fry, they will attack a bluegill, I promise you. It's their number one enemy. I like bluegill color baits around the spawn. This is the BE gill. Two different things with these baits. Stained water, I'm gonna go with a 1.5. If I'm fishing around any kind of gravel, shallow water, I'm gonna fish that 1.5. Stain as well, but even non-stain, if the fish are really shallow, then definitely the 1.5 is the way to go. This is gonna be making a lot of casts, covering a lot of water, but when I get around targets where I feel like the fish are, I'm gonna make multiple casts to a target. Let's say it's a corner of a dock, let's say it's a stump, maybe a laydown. Repetitive casts into one area is a very effective way to catch more fish, because if a fish is guarding fry or if they're actively spawning, that bluegill might go running by them and then they may just chase it and leave it alone. The next time they might chase it again. It might take 3, 4, 5 casts to get that fish to react and actually bite that bait. So repetitive casts to high percentage areas is a very, very effective way to catch fish in around the spawn. Springtime, bluegill are a bass's arch enemy. One thing that I like to do is find baits that mimic bluegills. One is the 1.5 BE gill. This is a bait that I actually helped design, that color, BE gill. I ended up catching a 613 this week on this bait, cranking kind of staging stuff. Those fish that are pulling in, they're not quite spawning yet, but they're trying to. When a bluegill goes swimming by, they can't resist it. So cover water with anything bluegill related. For me, it's that 1.5 bluegill colors. Anytime you're around the spawn, whether it's pre-spawn or post-spawn, you always want to have a bluegill color bait tied on. Now the lightning pointer, to me, this is going to be more of a clear water bait. This I like throwing around brush and docks, laydowns. If those fish are spawning or guarding fry, they're going to be around those targets in both scenarios. If they're on fry, they're going to be guarding the fry. If they're on a bed, they're going to be next to a hard target, something where they feel like they're somewhat protected from that piece of structure. Like the 1.5, I will make repetitive cast areas, not as much with a jerkbait. The lightning pointer, I'm going to be more of covering water than I will be making 4 or 5 casts of one single target. Really what I do with these two baits is I have them both on hand to fish shallower, stained water, clear, open water, but sometimes if I get in a spot where I don't feel like the crankbait is as effective, then I'm going to go to this. I will throw this in very shallow water. The jerkbait is normally not really a shallow water bait, but what I have found when fish are spawning or guarding fry, I can throw and make shorter casts, and when I'm snapping that bait to work that jerkbait going back and forth, a lot of times I'll hold the rod tip up higher. Now if I do that, that bait won't get as deep. So really, I can fish this thing in 2-3 feet of water, just like the same type of water you throw a 1.5 in. I'll actually do it with the lightning pointer and keep that bait up. And if you make a short cast, you don't have to worry about getting too deep. Public enemy number one are bluegill. Those are the two baits I will throw during the spawn to catch fish. You'll catch them in all parts of the spawn, whether it's pre-spawn, spawn, post-spawn. Fish hate bluegill. Really, it's just the color, the baits that I will throw in and around that spawn.